There is a street in this city with the 2 best shoe shops you have ever been in. Not the 2 best on that street. The 2 best in the entire city. A billionaire found them by accident. He had spent the morning visiting 4 other shops. Each one was forgettable. Indifferent staff. Mediocre selection. Nobody who seemed to care whether he walked out with anything or not. He was about to give up when he turned a corner and stopped. 2 shops, side by side, on the same street. He walked into the first. A young woman greeted him before he reached the door. Not a scripted welcome, a genuine one. The selection was exceptional. Every staff member knew every product without checking a label. When he mentioned what he was looking for, the manager walked him through 3 options and told him honestly which one would suit him best. Not the most expensive one, the right one. He bought a pair, then walked next door out of curiosity. Different style, sharper in service, a completely different experience from the same starting point. He bought a second pair he hadn't planned to buy. On the way out, he stopped and asked the manager of the first shop a single question. "Why are both of you so good?" The manager smiled and pointed through the window at the shop directly across the street. "We can see each other every single day. Every standard they raise, we have to respond. Every improvement we make, they respond to ours. We are better because of each other, not in spite of each other." The billionaire stood at that window for a long moment. Then he went back to his office. That afternoon, his assistant placed a file on his desk. Atlas Gym. Filing for bankruptcy. 2 weeks before permanent closure. Atlas had been his biggest competitor for 11 years. Not a passive competitor, an aggressive one. They opened locations across the street from his best-performing gyms. Deliberately, they undercut his membership prices every time he raised them. They approached his best staff with better offers. Twice. His board had spent years building strategy around one goal, outlasting Atlas. Now Atlas was finished, and the board was celebrating. The billionaire read the file, read it again, set it down. Then he picked up his pen and wrote a check for $100,000. Made out to Atlas Gym. His assistant stared at the check. "Sir, that is the company that spent 11 years trying to destroy us." "I know," the billionaire said. "Get it to them by Friday." The board called an emergency meeting within the hour. Every senior executive was in the room. The word irrational was used, more than once. Someone suggested a formal review of the decision-making process. The billionaire sat at the end of the table and listened. He let the room run completely empty of everything it had to say. Then he stood up. "For 11 years, Atlas made us better. Every time they opened across the street, we improved our facilities. Every time they poached a member, we asked ourselves why that member left. Every time they undercut our price, we found a way to justify our value. Every single decision they forced us to make made this company stronger." He looked around the room. "Take away that pressure, and it will not be long before we start asking why our members are leaving. And there will be nobody across the street to blame. So we will blame ourselves, and by then, it will be too late." The room was quiet. Atlas used the $100,000 to restructure. They cleared their immediate debt, retained their core staff, stayed open. Within 12 months, the Billionaires' gyms recorded their highest membership numbers in the company's history. Not because Atlas had disappeared, because Atlas was still there, still watching, still pushing, still raising the standard that had to be met. The management team never forgot what they learned in that boardroom. Most people spend their careers trying to eliminate their competition. They celebrate when a rival closes. They assume the customers will simply transfer to them. They assume the standard will simply hold on its own. It doesn't. Standards are maintained by pressure. Remove the pressure, and the standard drifts. Slowly, quietly, in ways you don't notice until the members start leaving, and there is nobody across the street to explain why. Your competitors are not the ones who take you down. They are the ones who refuse to let you stay comfortable. And that is worth every penny of $100,000. The ledger is open,